Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's your girl V, the Notary. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. So this video is for my college students, okay? This is strictly for my college students who are in school, whether you're in undergrad, you might be in graduate school, you could be in a doctorate program, getting your Juris Doctorate, whatever it is that you're doing. I am talking to you guys, okay? So, I went to the illustrious Hampton University, and I got my, undergraduate degree in economics. And so a little bit about me is when I was in school, I was a waitress, okay? And it was fun. I was a waitress at Red Lobster. I worked with all of my friends. I gained some of my lifelong friends, some of my best friends doing that. Being a waitress is great. College is tough, y'all. College is really, really hard. It's not only hard on you with, the constant, pressures of getting good grades, studying, all of that, but money. When we're in college, we need money, right? And so when I was in school, you either worked at a clothing store, like a call center, or you were a waitress or bartender, or you did, work study. Those were kind of like the options that were available for college students that wanted to make extra money. Maybe you're saving, maybe you need money to help you pay for tuition. Everybody's not rich. I definitely did not, have parents that could put me through school. So I had to kind of struggle and figure it out for myself, okay? And so, some majors, depending on what you do, if you're in activities, maybe you're on the football team, maybe you're in band, you might have a situation where you're in so many activities that you are not afforded the time to work. And, that's your personal situation. However, some of us need to work in school, right? So I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you, have you thought about being a notary while you're in school? Now, hear me out. Let me just tell you. My page, I'm a real estate agent. I am a notary. I'm a loan signing agent. I'm an apostille agent. All of the things that fall under the umbrella of being a notary, okay? And I want to tell you guys that being a notary is the perfect side hustle for a college student. It really, really is. And this came to me literally this past week, and I was like, dang, I wish, not that notaries weren't in existence when I was in college. I graduated college in 2004, a long time ago. But it just wasn't something that I was thinking about. You know what I mean? It just wasn't anything that was in my purview that was presented to me. And so that's why I want to present this option to you guys now. And I'm going to tell you all the reasons why it would be a great side hustle, okay? So for one, being a notary, we know you pick your own schedule. When you're in college, this is great because let's just say as a waitress or you're working at a clothing store, you're on the schedule, sometimes it's hard to get off and you don't always have the option to take off when you need to, sometimes it's hard to pick your schedule, especially if your schedule is demanding. So why not have something that you can build into a career after college, in addition to something that gives you a lot of different leeway as it pertains to your schedule. For instance, you might have a week where you have midterms or whatever, it might be crazy. That week you don't pick up any signings or you don't, do any notarizations that week because you already know you have to focus on whatever you need to focus on. Maybe it's a week where you'll be free. Maybe it's spring break and you're staying, in your college town that week or whatever. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of free time. I'm gonna pick up, some assignments, some signings, whatever. I know you need a lot of flexibility while you're in college, and why not pick up being a notary to accommodate that flexibility? So that's a great way to be able to work, but pick your own schedule, okay? I will say this, in most states, I'm not going to say every single state because I don't know every state's laws, but most states you only need to be 18 to be a notary, okay? So you have to be of age. I will say this, that might make it a little bit challenging for some of you. Not all of you, but even, nowadays y'all kids are spoiled, so it's the car aspect of it. For instance, for me, I did not have a car until my junior year of college. So that wouldn't have been an option for me to, be a notary or do all of this until I was, a junior, 20, 21, I forget whatever age you are when you're a junior in college. So you do need to have a car. Now, I'm not saying you can't take the bus to, your different notary appointments. I wouldn't suggest it, just because you need to be able to do things after. You might need to, scan things, print things off, whatever. And being a notary is definitely a job and career that you need to have a car. So, if you don't have a car, this might not be the right thing for you until you get a car. But if you do have a car, being a notary, this would be a great option. Okay, so another reason why it would be great is because the pay is definitely going to be better than most of the jobs that you're going to get, while you're in college. Again, I was a waitress. I want to say, in Virginia, I don't know what the laws are now on being a waitress. Hopefully they've changed. But I think I made something egregious, y'all. Like, literally, I'm not making this up. It was like $3 an hour. Because in that, hospitality field, they're assuming you're getting tips, which everybody who is a waitress or has been a waitress knows that you have really good days and you have bad days. You might have a day where you work 3-4 hours and you make $200. You might have, then the next day you might only make, $30-$40. You know what I mean? So it's just like only making $2-3 an hour and, as a waitress sucks. So, but, as a notary or a loan signing agent, again, your fees per appointment are going to be much higher than that. And so you have an opportunity while you're studying and doing your work to make more money than the average college student. So that is another reason why it would be awesome for you guys. And another reason is when you're done, you can continue this career as a side hustle or go full time when you're done, okay? It's not something that you have to put down as soon as you graduate. Even if, let's just say in the beginning, you become a doctor, you got student loans, you can do your notary stuff. That could be, supplement your income to assist you with paying off student loans, just supplement your income. Because, traditionally, when you first graduate college, let's say if you're a major in finance or accounting, you're going to have an entry-level job that may not pay as much. So it's just a great career that could follow you from, let's say, undergraduate to graduate, or undergraduate into your career or whatever. And again, you can pick your own schedule, okay? Now, one thing I will say that you have to keep in mind, if this is something that you would want to do beyond college, it's not a big deal, but you have to keep it in mind. Generally, you have to be a notary where you live, okay? Generally. So let's say you are from New York, right? But you're going to school in North Carolina. While you're in North Carolina, you decide to get your commission to become a notary. If you decide to move back to New York, you will have to you can't transfer it. So what you would need to do, you're going to need to look up. Now, the experience is going to obviously transfer with you. You carry that experience with you. If you were a notary in college for a year or two, that no one can take that experience from you. But if you move to another state or move wherever you decide to move, you will have to apply to become a notary, which is not a big deal. Some states, there are not as many states that require tests now. I want to say there's like maybe 10 to 15 that still require a test. But again, you're going to go to your state secretary website and you're going to find out the requirements in the state. Not a big deal, but you're just going to have to apply for your commission if you leave, so that's something to think about, because obviously a lot of college students are going to school out of state. So if you decide to, and hopefully you will, continue in your career beyond college, you just have to keep in mind that if you're moving from North Carolina to New York or whatever, just for example, that you will have to apply to become a notary in that state. But it's not a big deal. The process takes, 2 to 3 months. And you're going to have that breadth of experience so that when you do become a notary in the new state, you'll already be ready to go, okay? So, this is just some of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know a lot of you are out on spring break right now. A lot of you are preparing, to graduate, or some of you have just entered school. Some of you probably are in a position that I was in when I was college, which is broke. I was broke as you know what. I was so broke, so poor, so broke. I was struggling. I was always trying to figure out, okay, how am I gonna get money for this? I want to get this dress. I want to do this. I gotta buy books. You know, all of that stuff. And this is just a really good way that you probably haven't thought about that could help you supplement your income. That is really fun. I always say how being a notary and a real estate agent complement each other. So if you want to do something like this while you're in college and you also want to pursue something in real estate, learning all these documents will definitely help you. So there are a lot of really good positives and benefits to doing something like this while you're in school. And like I said, I bet you haven't thought about it, but that's why I wanted to talk to you guys, because I really think I just wish while I was in school that I would have thought about this, or someone would have spoken to me and said, hey, have you thought about doing this? This would be a great career path, something that could really stay with you even beyond college. And, you know, you could really grow. If you want to do it full time, you can grow a great career doing that. There's so many things that you could do as a notary. And I want to do a separate video on the different types of jobs that you can do that fall under the notary umbrella. But, you know, I don't want to digress too much, but I want to press the point that being a notary could be something you do in college that follows you beyond, and you can really make a good career out of it, okay? So hopefully, you know, this gets your guys' wheels turning on ways to make money while you're in school. But I think this is the perfect job for someone in college. And, you know, especially if you have a demanding schedule, because you can pick your own schedule. So what's better than that? Making money and working when you want. I mean, you can't really beat that, okay? So again, it's V the Notary. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Please like, subscribe, and share, you guys. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.